Okay.
All right.
We're
The
live.
header. Let's see.
Oh, I didn't commit that.
Get
I didn't do
object
that.
rhythms. That's your page. So mine's definitely wrong. We'll take yours. And I think we're good. Save it.
Hey,
Yes.
Justin, on
Yeah.
the header page that you have, does it call the header tag the H1 header tag? Do you see that? I don't remember if I committed or not.
Does the header tag have what now?
So on the header page,
Uh-huh.
does
Yeah.
it have, does the H1 have a H1 tag have an ID called the header tag?
The welcome banner, you mean?
The welcome one?
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
It's just div
Okay,
ID
then I
header,
didn't commit
div
that.
class banner. You need to commit, then push.
Okay.
After you poll, of course.
Let me do that really
Or else have-
quick. Yeah. Dang it, I think I could check it out again. What didn't, yay. Okay, let me commit these.
Deanna, how do you log in on your login page?
So the login page, it's just your name and then the password is capital CIT261. Just made it easy.
Okay.
I was able to put it in the header where it would actually say welcome your name.
Okay.
I just didn't commit it.
Well, it's not working for me.
Yeah, she needs to commit and then push. Is what we ran
Okay.
into.
Yeah.
Kaylee, how come
Sorry, I
whenever
was
you
trying to
call, you break stuff?
I don't know. Okay, I didn't even do anything this week. I think you're breaking things. I pushed. It was all good, and then I pull your stuff, and it breaks. No, it's good. I fixed it. Your header was correct. Mine was wrong, and I don't know. I don't even know why it had a conflict. It should have just rewritten it. It was dumb.
Sometimes if the code is on the same line as the
Yeah.
has problems.
It was seriously freaking out because the page directory .rhythm resources was different than mine was the old, href equals this page, and it got mad at that. So it was a simple problem, all fixed and good.
All right. Deanna, did you do it? Did you push?
I haven't pushed yet. I'm trying to pull first stuff. Let me check.
Okay. Sorry, what, Kaylee?
Did you get a chance to look at my timer page in Rhythm and the regimen? Because it's weird to me that it works just fine if I have it in the text format in the script, the onload scripts. But then as soon as I put it in like a .txt, it's not loading the same. It's just weird to me.
.txt. I'm sorry, I haven't had the chance. I got finals this week too, but I will look at it right now.
I'll show you tonight, and then we can see. I mean, one of my pages that does use the Ajax, my tuning page, it does work, so I'll still get credit there. But I don't want to mess with our grade if my other pages don't work. The problem is they use local storage and onload events, and every time I try to run them from a text file, it just breaks it. But when I run it from our the original where I have it like in the string, it works great. So it's really confusing me that I can't put the string in a text file.
So you can put it into a variable and put that to the DOM and it will work, but not when you use it from a text file?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Weird. That is weird.
Yeah. And it's on load events is what I have all the problems with because it's trying to load it can't find the resources for my local storage. You know how I show the list of what your regimen already exists as, on the local storage?
Yeah.
Without that script already loaded, it can't find it for some reason when it's in a text file, which doesn't make sense to me because when it's in the DOM, it works fine. The document elements. It's really weird, and I've been fighting it. for weeks. So I'm tempted to leave it as it is, but I do not want to affect your guys' grades if that's not allowed, you know, how we do it, how I do
Well,
it.
remember, we're individually graded, so
Okay.
it's
And then my
group grade.
tuning page does use the Ajax. I did get the tuning page to work because it doesn't have any local storage.
Okay. I'm not seeing a tuning.txt file or a timer.txt file.
Maybe that's why we're having conflicts. Are you not pulling my work?
I just pulled. It's not there. No changes.
Because I definitely have a regimen and a tuning right here. Has Deanna pushed? I don't want to push at the same time. I'll commit and push again. And maybe that's why we're having
Yeah, I'm
conflicts.
pushing now.
Okay. And after you're done, I'll push. It looks like I might have pulled a boo-boo. I did
Okay.
not commit before. Yeah, I did not commit before pushing. So that might be all me. Okay. So Deanna push, then I'll push, then we can pull. Will that not break anything? Or should I pull Deanna's first and then push?
Um,
I should pull Deanna's first, I'm pretty sure.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, hang on, sorry. Keeps giving me error messages.
One problem I've run into is that my browser is caching what I'm doing, and so it won't update when I upload a change to the server. I have to use a private browser.
Maybe.
That's weird.
It's weird.
Okay, try it now. I think
I'm
it
gonna
got
pull.
sent, but it gave me lots of error messages, so I don't know.
Uh-oh.
You have error
It
messages.
said that they're like uncommitted changes to the local branch and blah, 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 and I had some things I had to look at to merge, but I thought I got them all.
I didn't get anything new. What did you change so I can look for it specifically?
I changed the login page,
Okay.
as well as I added in that, the header. I added in the ID for the H1 tag.
Yeah, it's not showing up for me.
Huh. Well, I'll wait till you guys finish and then I'll pull again and we'll see if that'll work.
Okay, I'll push my commits here. Nope, now I have red. Great.
Oh my goodness.
Contains commits that are unmerged into the local branch. Open output. What's meant?
That's what I got too.
Justin, what'd you do? We'll just blame
You
you.
can't prove it.
I prove it all. You touched it last.
I pulled before I commit. I always pull right before I commit, so yeah, who knows?
Oh, that might have been my bad then. I didn't pull before I committed, so that it was probably me.
Deanna, you broke it. Now I have to blame you. Sorry. Sorry, Justin. Falsely accused. No, it's probably all me. I mean, I break more than you guys. But what I try to do is pull, then I work, and then I commit and push.
How about we just blame
Try to have-
NetBeans?
Yeah, NetBeans has a problem too.
I think we just need somebody to come up with a tutorial, because I'm sure these conflicts are easy to solve. We just don't know how.
Yeah.
Yep.
It says I pushed, even though it got mad at me.
I'll try pulling.
Okay. That's weird. You're not seeing any of my text files because I made them. I worked. I promise.
Yeah, whatever.
I worked. I have proof. The dates on them.
Yeah, I'm not getting yours either.
Repository.
Let's see.
The last commit I'm seeing on the website, on the GitHub website, is me from 17 minutes ago, right before our meeting.
Is there any Kaylee did stuff ones that I named that?
I like that you named it that.
I commented Kaylee did stuff. So you're not seeing any Kaylee did stuff?
No,
So it did not push. Like 2 days ago, I pushed
no.
and it did not go. That's why we're having errors. Great. It's all me. Now you have to blame me. Oh my gosh, what do I do to fix it though?
Okay, on mine
I'm
it
sharing
says
my screen.
You should just need to resolve the conflicts.
Well, I can't find any. Let's see, I'll try pulling again instead of pushing. Note, pull.
All right, now it's still working.
Do-do.
Following. Okay. Now
Yeah, nothing happens.
it didn't come up with any errors, huh?
No, because I just did that and I merged. I fixed the errors.
Okay, now try committing. I also don't
Okay.
have any funny colored files.
That's because I committed pretty recently. They were funny colored. And then I committed. Do you still want to commit? Head is detached in the repository CIT 261.
I don't know what that
It is recommended you switch to a branch before committing your changes.
Yeah, I don't.
Detached head state. I'm going to look it up on Google.
Good idea.
That's your error too, Deanna, right?
Well, no, it's an actual.
I'm getting so excited. We're almost done with our classes. Like I'm doing just the last few ones.
I just have finals to take. I hope I have time to study.
Yeah.
What other classes are you in? What finals do you have left?
I've got 124, which is C++.
Oh.
270 security, and 308 technical writing.
Yeah, I got 270. We both have the security.
Yep.
I got him to open it now, so we can take it this week now. I whined enough.
You couldn't take the final until next week, or what?
Yeah, he had it locked until next week on Monday, so I whined and got it open this week.
Oh,
So we
good.
can take it early and be done.
Yeah.
I have 4 finals left, but what's ridiculous is 2 of those are videos. This class and my 260 class. I'm like, why do I have to make videos? I just want to take a test and be done.
I know. Yeah, me too. I've got 2 videos. Like, dang it. Hate presenting.
I still want to commit. Yes. All right. I have no files to commit because I technically already committed, and then something broke.
I don't know what that error message means. Not familiar with
Yeah, I looked it up and it didn't make sense. Push. Next. Select. Next. Finish. Mad at me. Maybe I should start a clean slate. Just pull cleanly, you know?
You lose all your work.
Well, I make a new folder and then I use these. I can still come back to these and copy paste.
Okay.
I've had to fix this before. I've had to reset. But I'm not going to adjust our folder. I'm just going to make a new folder called Fryer Domain Team 261 in a different location.
Okay. Well, Deanna, what kind of error message you getting? We're not hearing you, Deanna.
Uh-oh. You loser.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that a kitty?
Yes, it is.
Aw, cute.
She's a little lap kitty. She's got a lap detector. I'll start looking at your. Well, I don't have your timer code.
You don't have it.
Dang it.
Okay. It looks crazy, but I think I got it. Folder within a folder within a folder.
Great.
My goodness. Pulled it wrong. It's a little deep. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, you got a lot of levels there.
Doop. Doop, doop, doop. There it is. Yeah, you have none of my work. That's great. Okay.
Oh man.
Go and see what I'm missing here. Let's see. You don't have my. You've got my tuning text. You've got the tuning page,
No.
but you don't have. You don't? Because I
No.
just pulled and it came down.
Are you pulling from the right area?
I should be. Okay, I pulled from this one. Friar Justin, CTIT 261.
Okay, go to commit.
The broken one
No, on
or
the
the old
GitHub.
one? Where on GitHub?
The top leftish, a little bit down. No, left,
Oop.
left, there,
Left.
no.
Where's my
There
commits?
it
That
is.
one? Okay. Decoration.
Yep, that's
Right
what
here.
I got.
Implemented timer, regimen, and tuning pages. 2 days ago. Yeah, there's my work. I did push.
Timer. Okay.
And then there was a Kaylee did stuff that did not push.
All right.
So what's going on here? Like, I don't even need this project anymore. Die.
I wonder if I deleted your work accidentally.
How dare you?
Charts video page works via Ajax. Okay. Let's see. What did you commit at that time? 7 files.
Well, I might have just broken it completely.
Quit touching stuff.
I touched stuff. Oh no. Okay. We'll figure this out. I might just have to pull everything and start from scratch.
Was that timer page a TXT or a PHP?
Go to the onload events file or the Ajax script. I don't know if it ever got renamed because I don't know if a push ever happened.
Ajax.
There's a JavaScript.
Is this it?
Either the Ajax or the onload. Okay. Tuning page is useless now. I did get rid of that, so you can delete that and save.
Page.
Do you see in the code you're looking at right now, there's a function tuning page?
Yes.
That can go away. That's gone.
Okay.
Okay. Then rhythm resources page. Did she do that? That must be Deanna because back in the Ajax or whatever it's called. See, I changed the name of it. It was supposed to be onload scripts instead of Ajax, but whatever. But the regimen page and my timer page, that's the only way I've gotten it to work, is that way with the document things. I put them in .txt files and they weren't working anymore. And then I don't know if Deanna needs to redo hers to put it into a text file instead, because hers is on the onload still.
Okay. Rhythm resources. I found that I could just simply copy and paste the area I wanted straight into the text file.
Even with the dash ends?
I didn't even need to do the dash ends.
Okay. And I did the same thing with the 2 pages that have the local storage, and they did not want to work.
The resources. Okay.
Great. I need to pull all over and accidentally deleted my file now. Don't think it'll be in my recycle bin.
You make a backup of your project folder.
Nope.
Okay.
I just broke it all.
Did you upload
It's
this
fine.
stuff to your
You
server?
have enough of my work. I will be able to. I still have everything. I didn't lose it all.
Good.
Music track. Yeah, I completely deleted like even my app design. I don't know how NetBeans did that, but it just got rid of all of my image files, all of my sound files. It's gone.
Jeez.
Oh my, NetBeans just ruined me.
And that's how you lose everything.
Yeah, let's see if it ended up in my recycle bin. Otherwise, I'm doomed. I'll just have to start. I mean, you have everything. I'm seeing on your project, you still have all my work. I haven't lost everything.
Have you by chance uploaded this to your server?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so there's a
oh,
copy.
it's all there, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't have your guys' work anymore. It's back to my old file.
Yeah,
But it
but if you keep your server up to date, it'll have your latest work, and then you can merge it.
does. Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, like I can still load everything. Hey, but login page, so it even still has her stuff. Cool. But see, there's my page, and it works. Hooray.
Sweet. So
But it's only running from that DOM manipulation, because otherwise it won't. And then my tuning page does run from the .txt. And it works.
does
But
it
then this one works. The local
does the
storage works
timer
on here.
keep running when you refresh the page or go somewhere else?
Nope, it doesn't do that anymore. It doesn't do background. See, and it doesn't go like triple fast either.
Good. Did you fix that by implementing the
Nope, it was seriously just the way I was calling the file.
Huh. Okay.
It was just the way I needed to do it the right way, and it works now. But yeah, so it's all good to go. So how do I pull from here? Should I just download my entire website? How do I get that off?
What I would do is, geez.
I think I could just pull from you, honestly. I'll just make a new project.
Yeah, you pull from me, but you wouldn't have
Because
the
I saved
latest
after I
work.
pulled from you. Like I did not have this login tab before. So my website is up to date from NetBeans right now. I think it'd be better just to pull from NetBeans or from GitHub.
Your website is up to date?
Yeah, it's up to what we just pulled like 20 minutes ago.
That's unfortunate because it might have erased all your work.
No, I looked at the files. We are good to go.
Okay.
I know it's good.
Well, I use FileZilla to download stuff.
Mhm.
You can just pick out the files that you've created and download those individually and then merge them into our project.
Okay.
Of course, I don't know what kind of server system you're using.
I'm using it straight through NetBeans. I would just, save my project and it goes to my website, like you showed me how to set up.
Okay. Well, FileZilla will allow you to browse the files on your server on that subdomain. I'm not familiar with any feature on NetBeans that allows you to do that.
Well, it did. Every time I saved, it would push it to my website.
Yeah, it will do that, but it won't let you browse the files on there.
No, I guess that's true. It doesn't let me go through my website at all.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. I get it now.
I guess Deanna disappeared.
Yeah, she says she's having some technical difficulties on things. It's all right. I need to figure this out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Almost there.
see. Okay, tenants, text file. So what kind of things are you maybe losing as a result of this?
I'm not losing anything.
Okay, good.
I looked over the files. You still have everything I had. It's just a matter of I changed like some folder names. That's all.
Okay.
Or like I made a text file, but it didn't work anyway. But you still have my original work, so we're good.
All right.
As long as we still have like the timer page intact, the old PHP file, then I'm good.
Okay. We still got those. So right now you're having a problem with what was it? What wasn't working on your timer? Or is it working?
When I put it into the .txt, Ajax pulling up the file,
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't do any of the onload events anymore. It went back to how it was breaking before.
Okay. Isn't an onload event a one-time thing when the page first loads?
Yeah. Except if you look at the Ajax scripts script, I had it working where I would pull up, I'd use the element manipulation stuff. Then I would call the onload event, or I would call what I originally had to have as onload. I would just call it separately, the function, and then it worked instead of having it as onload.
Yeah. I was thinking, yeah, you'd need to call it somehow because the
Yeah, so that's what happened. And I didn't know how to call it without an onload or without it being in that function,
mhm,
If I had my thing working, it'd be so much easier to show you. I'm sorry.
that's all right. You can put in multiple functions on a on-click event. So what I've done with mine is on the navigation menu, I put a couple of functions to run when you click it.
Okay. And I tried that too, and it's just having problems.
Yeah. You have to put a semicolon between the two functions you're running on the on-click event, but I'm sure you probably already knew that. So timer's not doing the unload event. So the timer is currently not working?
It's working right now, but only in the
Only in
the format that it's currently in.
Okay, so only
in
in the
the
PHP page.
Onload events.
All right.
Okay. Can you look at my screen and help me poll again? Because I seem to not be creating a new project correctly.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. Are you getting an option to create a new project from the
So
poll?
where do I start? Do I press new project here or somewhere else?
No, you're going to do team
Okay.
at the top. And you're going to, let's see.
Remote clone.
Clone somewhere. Mine just says clone.
I think that was my issue. I was trying to create a new project and I wasn't pulling from anywhere.
Okay.
There we go. Problem solved. Thanks. I was being dumb.
It will, I believe
I'm wasting so much time. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I think one piece of advice I would give to other students is get to know GitHub decently well before you really get into this.
And NetBeans.
Yes. So once you pull, it should ask if you want to create a NetBeans project from it, and you'll want to hit yes. I
Okay.
think that GitHub actually keeps a copy of the NetBeans project folder on it,
Okay.
and that's where
We'll
it's
see.
that's why it's requesting if you want to create a project.
Yeah, it's cloning right now, so it probably has to get all those sound files and stuff, so it might take a bit.
Hmm.
But I think we've got it fixed. I'll have a project. But yeah, I'll look at your screen. But yeah, if you see my regiment page, it runs fine if it's in that format as well. It's and then I call up the function that pulls up my local storage right after making the page that way. I tried putting them into a separate text file as they should be, along with the tuning page, and only the tuning page worked.
Okay.
With that calling it through Ajax thing. These ones, even though what I would do is I would do your get object text file thing.
Yeah.
And then I would instead put one of these functions within the onClick, a comma after that, then the next function. And it was not being friendly with me.
Okay.
So if you want to recreate my tuning page first, because I know that one will work.
Okay. Let's take a
And
look.
you'll just go to my tuning PHP.
Tuning PHP. Okay, so here's the text file. The tuning PHP is right there.
PHP. Yeah, and you just have to take what's inside that right content, just like your guys' pages. Copy paste that into the text file, and it should work just fine. Tuning page causes no problems.
Like that.
Yeah, and then have it in the header, the function calling it, and everything.
And the header. Okay, so let's bring up the header. Close that, everything. I got so many files. I can't imagine what a mess a big old website will be.
Uh-huh.
Where's the header? Header, there it is.
Right there. Because you can see me pointing at the screen.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So yeah, you can do the page directory .tuning on that onClick. Get object on the tuning.
Where's the tuning
one?
There it is.
Yeah,
okay.
That one should work just fine, no errors.
Okay.
But replace that with the right one.
Get that with a get object. I got tuning in there. Here's my JavaScript.
Index.
Thank you. Doesn't look like it's listed.
Oh my goodness, none of my work pushed. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. You should not have to do this.
It's all right.
All right. That page should now work. No problem. Oh, comma after timer.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay, so save it all. Timer.
So tuning, not timer.
Tuning.
See? So that one works just fine.
It did.
Now we try to do the same thing with the other pages, and we have to call those functions before the pages, will work. Like they have to have that because it's local storage, and I want to show the regimen list, and so you can add and take away from it rather than creating a new list on accident. So those functions in the Ajax script, and you can I changed the name of Ajax scripts to just like onload because it's not Ajax anymore. But yeah, you see, I have my little the document part, and then after that I have the two functions that need to be called for timer and the one function for the regimen page. So what I would do is I tried doing the .text file and then calling that function within the same click, and it didn't work. But as you can see, I need to do those first to set the local storage so that you're not accidentally creating a new list or something every time you come to the page.
Yeah. So we need to run the proper functions in the proper order so that those get preloaded when we go to the page.
Hooray, I got the project back. It's fixed.
Yay.
But you have already done everything that I lost. I mean, I really did not lose too much.
Okay. So the regimen page, are they into a text format yet?
No, because I lost everything, so you can redo it. but
Okay.
you still have my original PHP pages, so that just do exactly what you did with tuning, and we'll have those text files.
All right. So let's work on, you want to work on regimen.
Regimen's a little, yeah, regimen's easier than timer. We can start there.
Okay. Need to get rid of some stuff. Okay, regimen, PHP. All right, content.
And then you can remove that onload that's in there now. See the onload, because that was the original PHP. I had an onload. So you can remove that remember regimen function.
You need me to keep this function here?
You can get rid of that because it's not going to run anymore with the text file. Do you think it would? I mean, I don't think so.
Not until it loads. And onload wouldn't actually get kicked in until the page is refreshed.
Yeah, so that can be removed because
Okay.
it's
Do
on
we
my.
need to run that function though? Do I need to?
That's the remember regimen. You can see in my Ajax script. I run that after creating the element manipulation.
Okay.
So you can delete that, and that would be the text file for regimen.
Do I have regimen on here? No, I don't.
Thank you so much. I just keep breaking anything. I don't trust myself.
It just didn't push, that's all.
Not pushing breaks everything.
It does. Dang it.
All right.
Okay, is this
And then the
added
header.
to the header? Header. I don't have header up.
Blue.
Thanks. All right, header.
And
Regimen.
then regimen page right below. Because I want our work to be uniform. I really don't want to have my files be the only ones that don't work.
Yeah, that wouldn't look very good for you.
Yeah, I know. I got my tuning page, like the most simple pages in the entire project.
You got that. Okay, so let's see how that affects things. Okay.
And see, now that list isn't there because it doesn't load it. And now you've created a new list, and so it's not really using local storage correctly. Like it's going to local storage, but every time you revisit practice regimen, you're just going to create a new list.
I'm also on private browsing. Okay, so that, you're right, that didn't bring it up. Well, it's just loading in the HTML elements. It's not actually running any functions. So let's go back to our.
So I need to figure out how to do that remember regimen function before it loads the text file, or as soon as it does, the onload, because that's what's missing. If you go to the Ajax script side of things.
Wouldn't that work?
Yeah. Yeah, I tried that. Let's try that again. Is it a semicolon or a comma?
It's a semicolon. I've been experimenting with that.
I will be so mad at myself if that's seriously all I was missing. Isn't that the joke? Everything breaks because of a semicolon.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
So let's see if that does it.
Okay.
See, it didn't load your original storage.
Let me try and do this on a normal web browser, not a private browser. Not sure if it will save local storage on private browsing. Oh, now it won't work at all.
And see, and it's weird because it works just fine if I do it in the Elements version, inner HTML, changing it. Let's see, not an object, regimen array dot length, because it doesn't exist or something.
Regimen array.
Yeah, these are the same errors that showed up on mine. So I think it's weird that it will work separate from a text file, but not in the text file when it's the exact same thing.
Yeah. Where's your regimen where's your regimen JavaScript? Let's look at that.
Right there. Add, remove, reset, and the retrieving the local storage are my scripts.
Add, remove, reset. Add, regimen.
And that's the one having errors. Because everything, all the other functions work fine when you run it even without the local storage. You know, you got to add and remove from the list. It's just not pulling up the memory first. You're basically just making a new list every time you visit the page because it's not loading the old one.
Okay. Does it take any parameters, this
No, it doesn't.
regimen? I didn't see.
It just calls up the local storage and then displays it.
Regimen. So, okay, so we are retrieving, we're parsing local storage, get item regimen. Where are you saving? Is the add
It sets
function?
in the add, remove, and reset at the very end of all those functions.
Okay. The storage regimen. So those are all the same. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work.
I know, and it does work if it's not in the separate text file. It's so weird.
So if I go in here and go to your, what was it, regimen.php, that'll
Yeah.
work.
If it finds it. Oh, it's in pages. Remember, it's in a pages folder. So /pages/regimen. So then add.
Not working either.
What'd you do to my list?
Ah. Don't judge me.
Oh,
Don't
no.
make me panic.
Oh, no. Let's see. Onload regimen.
Well, let's look at
What
the
errors
errors.
are showing you on that page? With the one that should work, what are the errors?
Null is not an object. What's the null?
Okay, that shouldn't be there. So maybe that's the issue. Maybe you have an old version of the program.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. I have it here.
Have you got your updated code?
Yeah. If you want to push just those little changes you did, commit and push those, I will see what's going on here. Also, oh, wait, I'm going to go to my website, check my source code there before I ever upload the new stuff.
Okay.
That's probably a good idea. Maybe I can just get the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because do you see my page right now?
It's working.
Yeah, see, it's running just fine on my side because I still have the fixed one on my website. So I'm going to get that before I ever push or save right now.
Okay.
Get the right file.
Well, it looks like it's it's possibly a JavaScript problem. So maybe if you want to.
Yeah, it looks like I fixed it because I have a working version of it.
Or I could go to your website too. Yes.
Yeah. But my website version, and it should be working fine.
It's your
It's called musictrackingapp.midnightarts.com, like my other one, but with music tracking app as the subdomain.
No, it's not working.
Is it your private browser? Because it is working on mine.
This isn't my private
page.
browser.
Okay,
I'll get-
finally it's working again.
Deanna!
Hi! You came back.
Hi. Yay! I finished making my nut beans though. I got lost in trying to figure out how to do it again. Stupid thing.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, my page is the exact same on my website. I think your private browsing is getting in the way, Justin.
Well, I wasn't private browsing though.
Okay. Do you want to look at mine? When I'm running on my computer. Regimen. See, it loads my steps. And I
Yeah.
can add to my list, and I can remove from it. Blah. And then I can go to a different page, go back to regimen. It's still there. See? It's working on mine.
It's not working on mine. What browser are you using?
Chrome. And it does the same on my pages, regimen PHP. It even uses the same local storage, but it's working great on my website. And I just compared my website files to the NetBeans, and they're the same. Is it still not working for you on yours?
Although I'm not familiar with cannot read property length of null.
What's VM27? That's not my work. At remember regimen.
You know what? I bet that I'm caching as well. I bet I'm caching your website because I had that problem with mine. So
Okay.
let's open a private.
Because it's weird. It's working on mine, not yours.
Regimen. Okay, I'm going to delete browse some data.
There it is. Oh my goodness, that's so weird. Why is it working on mine? Deanna, do you want to visit my website?
Sure.
I'll give you a quick link. On Google. And just try the regimen page.
Okay, that was weird.
Did it work?
It did something.
Hey, there's all your steps you're missing. So it called it. There it is. You're working now. It just went in blank, but now it started working. So now you can. Where'd my button go? What'd you do?
It didn't start working until I hit the remove button. Reset list.
Press reset. That'll reset it.
Okay, I have no idea what just happened.
Okay, press my remove button. What the heck? Okay, Deanna, is that happening to you too?
Yeah, it didn't work until I clicked the reset list, but
Okay. And then it does work and your remove button does not disappear when you click remove. Okay, Justin, your computer's broken. When Justin presses the remove button, it completely disappears.
Oh, geez.
okay, let me
Pretty
see.
sure it's haunted. But now it's working for you, Deanna, right?
Yeah, it doesn't disappear for me, so.
What the heck?
Something new now.
Is Chrome doing the same
That
thing?
is so weird.
Mid. Was it?
Okay, I might have to manually add these to the repository.
Okay, that's a Safari bug
Okay.
because your remove button's not leaving.
Okay, so try it on Google Chrome now. And now it's not showing up at all, right? Except unless you press reset.
Yeah.
And there you go. And then now go to like a different page, then go back to practice regimen, see if that calls up your steps again.
Okay.
There you go. See? There it is working.
So yeah, that's working.
That's weird Safari's been getting rid of remove. Luckily, the teacher's using Chrome, so I should be okay.
Yeah. No
Right?
kidding.
That's really weird. I mean, look at my scripts. They have nothing complicated in them.
Nothing. I wonder. Does it have like a remove child function or anything?
No.
I don't know why the button's disappearing.
That was weird.
Gosh.
Okay.
All right. So
Do you want to wait a second? Wait a second. Were you just running it with the regimen text file being called from the regimen page? Did you get it to work?
I was running it off of your website.
Okay. So now we need to test and get it working on yours with the new setup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And leave.
Another page.
Come back. See, and that's where it does not do the onload function anymore.
So we need to do, well, if we are running the function, let's go back to the header. No. Yeah, we need to go back to the header. Check this. Maybe, okay, when code reads top to bottom, left to right, right? So we should be calling the get object function first, and then the
Yeah.
the rem
Regimen. It's remember regimen is what it's shortened from.
Okay. So it should call the get object first, and then the rem regimen second. So then why wouldn't it be able to do the same thing as an onload event?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't understand.
I mean, look at the Ajax script on the regimen page function. I'm just running it as a regular function after creating that element, and it works fine. And then when I try to do an on-click element for regimen, it doesn't work anymore.
Hmm.
It's really weird. It shouldn't do that. I mean, I'm just calling it as a function, and that's what we're doing in the header, so why is it changing?
Mm-hmm. And if we try it as an onload function, then it comes up with an error code.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist yet. We can't do onloads with this setup.
What if you did an onload to a function that simply retrieved the local storage so that we have that ready to go?
Like a new function?
Yeah. Let's see if that's what you're doing here anyway.
I'm just calling the regimen one, and if you go at the bottom, I'm retrieving it, and then I'm making it into the new list. Like it retrieves it, then it, does the array, makes the array out of it, and it displays it in that practice list div.
One thing I'm noticing is that all your variables are set as global.
How do I not make them global?
You have to put var in front of them.
Oh, because scroll up. I think I did it higher. That's seriously how I broke it? Yes. I was an idiot. Those are the only two that are that should be global, is the regimen array and step, because those are used in all the functions.
Well, if you declare a variable without putting var in front of it
That's
inside a function, that makes it global.
Okay, fix that. Maybe that will fix everything,
Here, Duncan.
because I was an idiot.
No.
Yes, that is idiotic. That's what gets me not an internship.
Whatever.
Step, see var step, that is a global.
Step is
That does need to be global. It's declared up above.
All right.
It's set as 0.
Step.
At the top of the page,
Array.
outside the function, step is set. That's what makes us count from 1 to whatever.
Storage regimen. Array.
I seriously think I just messed up the remember regimen one. The rest of them all use the same global variables.
Local storage.
And
Does local storage have to be declared, or is that already existing?
that's already existing local storage. That's based off what I actually submitted to my class, and it was just local storage dot set item. That's right. I think setting those var retrieve, seriously, because retrieve is what got all the errors in the original file.
Yeah.
So
remember that.
if I want to save and test it.
The only time this would come in conflict, though, is if you use retrieve somewhere else, though.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Okay, I'm not really.
It kept saying you can't do things on null originally. Looks like it pulled it.
Well, hold on. Yeah, object reference error. Why is it doing that? I'm on. This is the PHP. Sorry.
Oh, that's
Sorry
why.
Sorry to get your hopes up.
Darn it.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Undefined.
All right.
So reset
Undefined.
list. So it didn't find the local storage because it was undefined. Then leave, then go back. Yeah, it's undefined now. Well, it remembered it. It just didn't pull it.
It remembered it. It didn't pull it though.
It didn't pull it and run it through the list.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's interesting. So if I refresh the page and do it again, are we going to get the same result? No.
Yep, undefined. It
Well, it's on
forgets.
step
But
6
it
and
skips
7
step
now.
numbers. Yeah.
So it's undefined. So it's remembering the step variable.
And there goes the button.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Haunted. And then it's going to be undefined for all those steps. That's so weird, though.
So why would it be doing that? We got to be looking at why it would do that.
And it takes those variables and runs them through a loop to make that list.
Okay, so
Why is it undefined all of a sudden? It's not saving them. It's not stringifying local storage. No, because it was without those vars. All we did was put the variables in there.
is retrieve used anywhere else?
No.
Retrieve regimen array. No. Okay.
And then I set my regimen array, which is used in all of the other functions, as what I retrieved. And that should happen on load of page or like the first event. Yeah, function should run when you run the page to set regimen array to the right array. Should it not be new array maybe? Just have it var regimen array without the new array so it doesn't like set anything?
Possibly just go like this.
Just have it be a variable.
Nope, not like that. Like that.
Maybe. Think that would work?
Could try it.
Yeah, might as well.
Because here's the thing, when you do a new array, it's going to declare a new
Array.
one
So,
every time the page loads.
yeah. Okay.
However, I think it would still do that in this case as well.
Because I'm trying to make regimen array equal what we pull from our local storage. Now it's completely broken. It needs to be an array.
Well, I can only get this to work sometimes because of my funny buttons.
Reset list first again, because for some reason it needs that. Then like just click on tuning and then go back to regimen or something. Yeah, it's not even pulling it anymore there.
Oh, there it is.
It remembered it. It's not undefined at least.
Okay.
But it's still not, now it's still not running it. It's not showing the list when you come back.
Right. Which we need to do that. Did you have an if statement in here? Let's see, we would use an if statement to try and display what's there, but what this for loop is doing is displaying everything in the regimen array anyways.
Yeah.
So it would just display nothing if nothing was there.
But it should be setting it into local storage, right? I mean, it worked on my old pages, the original. Because it sets the local storage set item at the end of adding and removing and resetting. And then when you load the page, it should run remember regimen. And then it will make the list based on the array it pulls.
So it's getting the item. It is setting that to regimen array. It is then assigning.
Oh, wait, take the var off of regimen array in that one. Because that was a global variable.
That was, yeah.
Retrieve should be the only thing declared. Okay, didn't break too much.
Well, it refreshed. I refreshed it and it still kept my list.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta run away for a second.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like it's working except for the fact that it won't pull it when you
Yeah,
refresh the page.
it needs to display it when it's first loaded. Why wouldn't it be doing that? But it looks like it's working now. That's the thing. That's great. We are on the right place, right? Yes, we are.
Is there, I can't, What about on the page itself, the text page? Does it say, is there a way to make it pull on load?
We were experimenting with that. Kaylee was saying that wasn't really working, but I'll try that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Oh, you're fine.
Welcome back. Okay, so you'll be excited about this part. I think that fixed it. The only problem is that it's just not displaying immediately when we.
Oh, and that's not good because I want the student to be able to see their list. You know,
When
not
it-
have
yeah.
to add to it.
However, it is saving it,
Okay.
so that's improvement.
Yeah.
I fixed one problem.
Now look at my. Is it not running? So it's remembering the regimen. It's doing at least the setting the variable in the thing. You know, it's setting the regimen array correctly. So the issue is, why is it not displaying? Is my loop bad?
I don't.
This is what's annoying, is that my page works fine until it's put into this .txt format.
Yeah,
What'd you do?
opened it in a different browser. That's all.
Yeah, don't worry.
And, and for some reason, you guys have to press reset list when mine doesn't make me do that.
Yeah.
Reset should only be for if you want to reset your list.
So that's back to recommend.
That's weird that you guys have to press that, because my page just doesn't make me do that.
Okay, look at this. You see that you're probably not seeing it because the refresh rate isn't high enough. But when I click regimen, the steps flash.
Yeah,
and they
they
go away.
flash on and then they go away. Yes, I've
So-
seen that on my website.
I think there's some kind of code, I believe, that's overriding it
Okay.
somewhere. So we are. This is.
It runs that one first.
And you're
And it makes a
plussing
list.
it.
I don't deleted it at all.
It should take what's there and add to it. Length -1.
Because the length is one higher and step needs to match.
What other functions do we call on this? None?
None.
None? Why did it do that? It's got to be something in the for loop
Okay.
because it's appearing and then it's being erased. I wonder.
Is it the inner HTML being a loop instead of text equals plus equals regimen array, and then it should output text only?
Text only.
Is it because I'm messing with inner HTML for that plus equals?
Well, that should work, I would think.
Okay.
I've done that before where it just takes what's there and just adds to it. It's like appending it to it. I don't see why that wouldn't work.
And it looks like it's making it and then it just disappears. So that's why I'm
I
worried.
know. I wonder if we're still having a case here where something is happening along the lines of you got two functions running at the same time. I wonder if regimen is running multiple times. For example, but it's not repeating, so it should only run once.
It's nothing calls it. Only on click in the header calls it on our current build.
Yeah. Inspect. I don't know how to look at code on Chrome. Sorry.
Either inspect or view source.
Can't read property inner HTML of null.
On the remember regimen.
My RAM regimen. I bet you this has to do with our problem.
Okay.
Yeah, you're probably right, Kaylee. That probably was it, that inner HTML thing.
Because it can't read inner HTML of null. Maybe because the page hasn't been built yet, it can't find practice list, the div that I made.
Practice list. Where's that at?
Right there, it's at the bottom underneath the buttons.
Maybe. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Maybe it's a compile error where it's not recognizing the ID because it wasn't there when the page loaded.
Yeah.
Would it be easier to have a load list button that if it's not working that way? I mean, we want it to.
I would love it to auto load. That just seems a
Yeah.
lot nicer presentation to me, but a button
Well,
would fix it.
I
We
can
can test
try
it.
it, but I'm thinking that we're gonna get the same result.
Make that remember regimen. And then take it out of the header after so that we're not calling it anymore. And then go to header and remove the function being called.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that would make a difference because we're basically doing the same thing.
Except the div will exist already.
Yeah.
Like it won't be trying to find a div that doesn't exist yet. So I didn't make a button.
Maybe I didn't refresh.
Where's the button?
Where's the button? Is that hiding?
Button.
Did you
Who's got
save
the
everything?
button?
On the NetBeans, have you saved?
Yeah, it uploaded. I bet you anything it's due to caching again.
No.
Yep, it's due to
There it
caching.
is. Okay, make a
Yeah, it
list.
doesn't. Huh.
Ah!
Don't worry, it's all one error. I just clicked it above.
Okay. Length of null.
Cannot read property length of null.
Now it's finding issues with the dot length of the array. Make
Oh,
a
but-
list first.
Yeah, you gotta make the
Oh yeah,
list first.
Because it can't find a list. Nope, it just showed up another error now.
it did. I didn't notice.
Yeah, every button breaks it now. What'd you do?
Okay, that was a bad idea. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a property of one of null. That's
2 of null. That's steps. So it's counting them. It's going 1, 2, 3, 4.
yay! It's counting our errors. Not what I was hoping for.
Well, the step variable was changing every time you clicked it. Okay, try reset list. Now try. There it goes.
Okay.
That's weird. It makes you do that too. Man, my pages suck.
Whatever.
Dead.
SPA is causing a lot of issues.
I know, because it worked fine by itself.
Okay, so that's adding and removing.
Hey, your button didn't disappear.
It didn't disappear. Yeah, that's Safari.
Yay.
I think the problem is actually like a keyword that Safari recognizes as removing, like the tag. Like I think if you name a button remove, it will actually remove the button.
Really, in Safari? Okay, we'll change the button name.
Yeah. I think I had that happen once a long time ago, and I was surprised at what was causing it.
That's silly.
Now, I'm not sure if private browsing will save any local storage. I don't think it will.
Yeah.
Add list. We have to do load list, remember,
It
first,
doesn't.
because we made a button.
Oh.
See, it loaded your list twice. Okay, that's a little weird.
Your page is glitchy.
It's loading your list multiple times. I'm thinking it's definitely
Oh.
remember regimen is broken somehow
Yeah.
because it's bringing your array, it's loading the array and tacking it on again instead of erasing the inner HTML and setting a new
Yeah.
list.
So it's tacking it out. Well, I think the array is fine, but if you look at your code, where is it? If you look at your code, it's taking whatever's there and adding onto it. So if it's
On a load button.
Yeah, if it's on
Yeah,
a
it
load
is tacking
button,
on.
it's
Oh,
just-
and so if we're using, the single page application, it could be tacking onto something that used to exist there. Because you go to a different page and then you go back to it, and the list is still there secretly. So I'm thinking I need to make that erase the inner HTML first and then run it.
yeah, that could work. We'll try that. Let's just do that right here. That look like it would work?
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
You want to change this thing? You want to get rid of this
Yeah.
button?
Yeah, we'll see if that, get rid of that first. And should we change the remove button while we're there? So that
Sure.
it doesn't break Safari. Let's rename it.
I
Remove
think you
item.
have to actually rename the function.
Okay, do remove item and then change it in the function.
Remove item. Like I said, I've
the
got so many
JavaScript.
pages open. All right.
You should not like my computer then. I usually have 10 pages open at once.
Ugh.
I'm trying
Oh,
to
and you
scroll through.
wanna,
You're like my wife,
change the
aren't you? You
header
haven't
again so
put
it loads
your-
it.
Icons all over your desktop.
Yeah.
Okay, what did I need to change? Header.
We don't have to
Yeah.
We want to put that
call it again.
back. What's the function again?
Rem regimen.
Jim. You like tongue twisters, don't you?
Yes, no. It was just short because it was remember regimen and I just put it rem. Rem regimen. It's not hard.
I know. I got too many windows open. That's my problem.
Work, 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 work. Sort of. You clicked add first, right?
Yes, I
You can
did,
see.
but
Okay.
it worked the first time.
It-
Like,
You're on your private browser, aren't you?
yes, I am.
Okay. Oh, look, you're missing weird steps now. It went from step 3 to 7. Do that again. 1, 2, 3, 7.
7. Let's reset the list.
Reset because of that weird time we might have broken it.
Yeah. 1, 2,
When
3,
we
4.
last set your local storage.
Okay, it's remembering.
Okay. All right, we've got that.
Now, but it's still not displaying
Yeah,
the list.
on the load.
And there's no reason it should be. Okay, just humor me for a second here.
Okay.
Pretty sure this will break it.
Doing it first.
Yes. I'm pretty sure that'll break it, but who knows?
If it works, I'm happy.
Yep, it broke it.
It broke it. Yeah. I think I know what broke it. No need to inspect. No, no, no.
Yeah,
Nothing exists.
because it doesn't exist. Yeah.
Yeah, now we're back to my original problem, trying to run an event after the page creation.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if the reason it's not loading. Okay, Ajax works synchronously or asynchronously. So that means that it will execute other code before it has to finish the retrieval from
Okay.
the system. So maybe we need to set it to false on that. Where is index? There it is. So what if we set this to false? And the way I understand it is that it won't execute the next code until that code is completed.
Okay.
That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
I'll stick to it if it works.
Whoa!
It's working!
Did it work?
It
It's
worked.
working! I'm gonna cry.
Yay!
Give me a minute, we can go cry for a little bit.
Whoa!
So it was
Huzzah!
It's working. We got it. Okay, and that should fix the timer page too, because that was the same problem I was having with the timer page.
Oh man. Where's the timer page tuning?
Well, it's called practice, but it's currently running as if I just, it'll work. It's running from a DOM manipulation, not a separate text file yet. Is it working for you?
Yeah.
Or is it not working? Oh yeah, so there it goes. So it works, but that's, once again, I'm doing what I did with Regiment. It's only running from the onload script page, the Ajax right now. We need to.
Well, what's not working on it? Oh, it's loading your 7 practice times. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, preloading those before going in.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
And it should be the same thing as Regiment. It's the local storage and trying to run those functions prior.
Okay. I need to close some stuff. Too much stuff everywhere.
That's seriously not much to me. I must be insane. Keep Ajax open for now because you're going to need the functions in there.
Okay, so we got a.
Now, will that false, changing that true to false, will that cause problems in your guys' pages?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, my page is still doing its animation.
You guys don't call any other functions, I'm pretty sure, too.
Ours are very simple. I haven't updated.
And I sent you my new charts, too, if you noticed.
I did. I haven't worked them in yet.
Okay.
I'll get your
Okay.
bassoon in there.
Yay! It's like balloon, but with S's.
All right. So we are looking for the practice.
Timer. I'm mean. I named my PHP timer, and then the header is called practice.
That is
Just
me.
wanted to make your life hard.
Not cool. Not cool.
I had a different idea when I built it.
So we don't have a practice. Okay, am I naming this timer or practice?
Whatever makes it easier for you. I don't think it matters.
Some consistency. Come on.
It was originally going to be called timer page, and it just went all downhill from there.
All right, it's a practice page.
Okay.
Timer, PHP, script. You got script
You
on the
can't-
bottom there?
Do you think that will that work? Because I remember when we tried to do the script in the inner HTML, it broke it. On our index, I currently have script already in there.
Okay.
If you go to the div write content, just get the stuff inside the div write content.
So the function is already there in our.
Yeah, I put the PHP reference to it in our index at the bottom because mine only runs if it's at the bottom.
Okay. Here we need to change the header. Practice. There it is. Yes. And then that's not there.
It's on timer instead, so make it practice
Okay.
because you changed my names. You're making me be professional and consistent.
Yes. My own sanity.
I know, I have bad habits.
That's because your brain can hold too many things all at once, and mine.
I know, it's insane. My husband hates it. Just all over the place all the time.
Okay, so the practice is working, although we have a weird message.
For some reason, you have the my PHP code in the message.
All right, let's see.
That's a little weird.
Oh, it was a PHP echo code. That's why.
PHP echo code.
Yeah.
It was in it's in the JavaScript. Go to the stopwatch JavaScript. And what about the echo code?
I saw it on the text file, the practice text file.
Oh, did it show up on the?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's how you can get rid of that. It's go to the practice.txt and
And
get
it's
rid
line
of
7.
get rid of the whole PHP echo, HTML, and titsigis, whatever. Get rid of not text area.
Okay.
Just the PHP code. That was something I'm testing with. I'm still trying to figure out how to pull that variable from message, and it's not working.
Okay.
But it does send me an email, so every time you click that button, I get an email from you guys. I don't know. Do we need a fake email too, or should we just keep it on mine?
Just keep it on
Put
yours.
your husband's email on.
Send it all to him.
We can
Every time the
spam
teacher
him.
posts- It's fine. I'll just leave it on my email for now.
All right, so we need
I mean,
to.
it's technically it's PHP code. It's not necessary. I don't think the teacher will care.
All right,
I don't think so either.
so we need to make. No, it's broken.
And that's where you need the on runs because I need to run two functions. One function to do all the local storage and one function to set that stopwatch. So if
Okay,
you go to the Ajax script
the
at
Ajax.
the very beginning and see at the bottom of me creating that timer page at the top, the very first function, see reset timer and remember times.
Uh-huh.
Those are the two functions that need to call before that page or after that page loads. So stick
Okay.
those in the,
Maybe the
Header.
navigation header.
yeah. And maybe it'll work because it was the faults thing. So maybe, hopefully we don't have too much to do on this one.
Escalator, visual. Continue.
It's practice now.
Thank you. Semicolon.
And hopefully that's all we need to do if it's the Ajax problem because the page runs fine before the Ajax.
Good.
Yay! So we didn't have to
Yay.
do too much on that one. Except we're having the same problem with the array again. It didn't load your practice times. Well, have you set any practice times? It probably has nothing to load.
No,
Set a
I
practice
haven't.
time.
I haven't. So
You practice for 8 seconds.
when I hit that, it's supposed to show something here.
Yeah, it's supposed to say you practice for this much on this date. Great.
Cannot read property push of null.
Dot push. I have a dot push for the array. Great. At least the timer didn't break. That's the important part.
Yeah.
That would have been the worst work if we had to do the timer. But it's the array again. I bet I just forgot to call variables again. Detrimental effects.
I don't like that.
Did I just give you like a disease to your experience?
I'll be right back, guys. I need to go wash up.
Okay. Oh wait, I thought we took you seriously. Like, wait, why does he need to wash?
Give me a disease, like you said. It's all right. You'll
Took
catch
me
it.
a second to get it too. It was funny.
All right. So it may be. Let's change the Ajax to true and see first of all if that's going to solve this issue. And
It'll
then
break it. That's totally gonna break it.
I don't break
'Cause
everything.
that's the problem I've been having since the beginning. Is that true?
Yeah, that's a subtle problem there. You know. Okay, we got some time.
Okay, didn't break the timer. Usually it breaks the timer.
That didn't
Just
display.
broke the button.
So should I spam this button right here?
No. I might even just remove it all because we don't even need to send emails. We'll just have a set practice time there.
Yeah. Well, the error is not coming up for the XML HTTP, but we're still getting the same errors here. Text content of null. Here's your text content. Okay, that didn't fix it. Set that back.
Okay, and we need it false for the regimen page.
Yes, we do. Text content. Where do you have text content, do you think?
There's the text area.
Okay, so there's a variable named text content. So that was null, is what it was saying.
I don't know. Do I have a text area? I have a text content variable.
Yep.
Yeah, delete that. Don't need it. Oh wait, yeah, we do. Text content is set by the H1 tag of a timer.
Okay.
Timer.text content. That's setting the numbers.
Right. There's the doc there. Text content equals formatted time.
So it's definitely not null. I mean, it's working. It's the array again that's not working. You can reset the timer's working great.
Yeah. You declaring global variables again when you shouldn't?
Yeah, maybe. Go down to the very bottom. That's where my. Okay, we can ignore mail time. I'm probably gonna delete that. Remember times. No, look, I set my variables.
Good job.
And then set time, it calls a different function, and then it writes the text.
Okay. Let's see. So that error was not read property push. No. So push.
So there's where it should be finding what's inside the timer. You know, see the timer minutes, timer seconds, and then pushing it to, and then dates. You know, and it makes, and I create, you know, on this day you practice for this much time.
Set time times dates. Give a line number. Line number doesn't even work because of our SPA.
You can go to back to Chrome and you can click on the line that it does say. We can at least recognize the line that it's on. Like press the actual index 564. And then it will show us. So time equals this dot reset. Okay. So the reset, that's the function that sets the timer. Why is it having issues there? You can go back to the error codes. I think you called too early of one. The line error, see, it says it runs, the error hits. Scroll up a little more. Okay, at update. So yeah, at update, you're right.
I will push this and you pull it down.
Yeah, make me fix timer. I'll go through that. And then, but regimen's good. And I'll worry about timer so you guys don't have to. I say we move on to the next thing. And if timer doesn't work, that's not, you guys won't be graded for that. It will be all on me.
Asynchronously, I don't know how to spell that.
That works.
Asynchronously default.
Okay. I will worry about timer. Let's get the app finished, and then you guys won't have to take the fall if I mess up.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
I pushed.
No. Oh, wait. Did you poll before working? Because Deanna pushed, right?
No.
Yeah, I changed a few things just directly on the repository because it didn't.
Yeah, we need to
couldn't
poll.
get NetBeans to work. So
Great.
Merge.
Merge.
It shouldn't be bad. I don't think she messed with anything that we were working on.
and it's not even working anyway, so you can totally revert to yours if you want. I don't know why it's not working now.
Okay, you should be good to push since you merged and it didn't get mad at you.
It didn't. I was expecting some kind of something. Guess I need to recommit, I suppose. No files available.
You don't need to commit again.
Do it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We almost lost it there.
I know. Come on, no more problems. Please.
Okay.
So what's the other
All right.
thing we need to talk about?
Login page, how's that one working?
Apparently I broke it, so I'm trying to figure out. It was working this afternoon, but then I was fooling with it. Trying to get it to pull from a array in a text file, but no, it's not working. That's really weird. Well, that makes me sad.
Do you need to refresh? You're calling
All day
my
I
function.
was so excited.
It's saying reset in practice history.
There we go.
There we go.
We're also going to.
Uh-oh, she's got a detrimental illness again.
Deprecated because of his tension. I'm getting sick again. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, me neither.
I
Yeah.
have to look
I
at
don't
it.
know
But it's
either.
just a warning. I mean, so
Yeah.
to be able to ignore it.
Capital CIT 261.
We'll just spread a toxin without telling the world.
Yes. Whoa!
It works on yours.
You're welcome, Justin.
Yay! It worked.
And go to other pages. It'll stay.
Nice.
I was so proud of this.
Why wasn't it working before? It looks great.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was just on my end. I was trying to fool with it again and it wasn't working. So the only problem is that it only pulls from a specific array in the function. So I still haven't gotten it to pull from an array in a text file with Ajax.
Your draw is having a panic attack.
I know it. I need to figure out a way of just turning those functions off. When
Is it just running back in the background?
Yes, it is. That's why it's getting errors because we changed the page and now it can't find all the
Find
tags.
Let's just put it on every page and we can have beautiful animations everywhere.
I like it.
Right?
I like it. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that because when you leave, it does that thing. Calendar.
Mm.
Now it's broken. Reload the page.
What animal was that?
That was our guinea pigs.
You have a lot of animals.
I know it. My wife is a teacher. She has some class pets.
Oh, okay.
Sciencey teacher. Whenever they squeal like that, the kids go, "Science alert! Science alert!" So
Try the
if you
login
guys
page
think
again.
of
I
any
wanna see
way to stop these functions from running when we leave the page, that'd be great.
Can you have a second function that's like stop it and then call it every time we click on a different page?
Yeah. Yeah, we would just have to, I don't know. We have to set it up so it runs that every time you click a page. It seems redundant.
Yeah.
It's using an interval function, which you can stop just by like using another clear function or something like that. So it's not too hard to implement. I just don't know the best way.
It'd be
to do it.
redundant, but we'd need it on every page.
Yeah, it would be kind of redundant. So maybe we'll just add the function call at the top of our JavaScript file or something. I don't know. I'll think about it. But so why did the login page suddenly start working?
So it works because it actually calls from an array inside the function. I haven't figured out how to call it from a text file through Ajax.
Well, that's okay. So whatever, this must be working because of what you just did in your latest push, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it wasn't.
I'm gonna go test it too. My name is Kaylee. Password CIT261, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome, Kaylee. It works.
Yay. That's cool. So what we need to do first of all is probably get that login page to show up when you first go to it.
Yeah, that should be the onload, kind of like how you used your calendar before.
Yeah.
Can you use any name?
I had
or
it
is on an array?
changed at one point, but it didn't work.
Right.
One suggestion would be to change the, you see up here it says class code and down here it says passcode. I'd make those the same.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
So getting the login page to show up first. Now, do we want to add some functionality to where if you're not logged in, you cannot access anything else?
Yeah, I thought that's what our plan was. It should
I
be simple
tried
enough.
that.
Basically,
I couldn't figure out how to do it because I went to set the div for the navigation to disabled, but it didn't work when I called the function on when it loaded the page anyway.
okay.
It should be fairly easy to implement. I think if you go
You can close all my stuff now.
to where's your JavaScript? Login, there it is.
Mhm.
I would suggest that you have a Boolean variable that will be set to true if the login is successful. And then if it is
Okay.
successful, set the navigation to display.
And see, that must have been the problem because I tried doing a Boolean, but it would not work for me. I don't know why. Because see, like in there, you can see that I still had one on line 24 that I was trying to get it to do an enabled sort of thing, but
Okay, where does it verify that it's in the array?
I'm thinking before the return. My side nav equals enabled dot enabled. Do you see her code there?
What line are you looking at?
23. That's 22.
Right. Dang it. Dot enabled.
I don't know what that means,
What?
but I'm thinking that's when.
I was
What she
just
was trying to
trying
do.
whatever I could.
Oh, so that will enable the, okay.
So delete that and change it to our Boolean.
Now we need to change that to true. We just write true here? I don't know what the enabled property
We can hear you,
does.
Deanna.
Okay. I wasn't quite sure. No, it really was something I was just randomly
Yeah,
trying.
I say
so go ahead and
get
take
rid
it
of
out.
that. Yeah, take that out. Just make it login successful equals true. We don't need that document dot get element anymore. The side nav. That was just a test, she said.
Okay.
Just make that the true. Then we go and mess with the nav with that Boolean.
Okay. Now, Kaylee, you're good at CSS. How do I modify the navigation so it will display?
Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to.
First, we need to set it to false. We need it to not display. How do we do that?
Well, that should be. It should start that way. Shouldn't that be a global variable that starts false and will only be true once this page is successfully done?
Yeah, but what we've got right now is that when you load the page, it will just automatically, the navigation is accessible.
Yeah.
We need to make that inaccessible to start, and then we need to change it to true. This login won't do that the way it is.
Okay. Here, I'll look at my pages. I won't do any too much though, because I don't want to conflict at all. This is where I start to tinker.
Easy with the tinkering.
Okay, let's see. Navigation. Okay. Go to the navigation JavaScript. This should be pretty easy.
Navigation JavaScript.
Yeah. Underneath login.
Oh, there's.
Okay, see that function?
Yeah.
That's what opens and closes it. We need to make it so open, like the doc element, whatever, dot style dot width equals 250. We need to put that within an if statement. If this is false, that won't happen.
Okay.
If it is true, then it will run the opening script for the transition.
So let's see, we got that there. We just set that to 0, right?
Yeah. That's what my close does, is set that.
Okay, and then does JavaScript do conditional expressions? They do.
Yeah, if else. Or if this is, yeah, it should.
See, I'm trying to think how to do this. Login successful equal to true.
Then it should.
Uh,
Oh, I see what you're trying to do. I don't know if that runs in JavaScript.
I think it does.
Okay.
Okay, so if that's true, we want to change this
The style width to 250.
to 250.
And that will open it. See, what I'm thinking, I don't think that will work because if you go to navigation JavaScript, you click the little button, that's what makes it 250. Then you press the X and it'll break it back down to 0. I feel like we need to go to our navigation JavaScript and make that the if statement. It will not do that 250 thing unless that first thing is true. Like we need to do it in our navigation JavaScript, not in this code here.
Okay, so then we need to make this a global variable then, so it can be accessed.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. Make the false constant until login is successful.
So you're just thinking ahead of me.
It's fine. My brain's insane. We've talked about this. Instead, that should be in the navigation JavaScript when login successful turns to true.
Okay.
And then that should make it so only when that's true. You have a colon for some reason.
I have to have the colon.
Oh, well, it's mad at you.
Yeah, it is.
You might have to do it as a regular if statement. That one.
Quit being fancy. Are you happy?
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Bring you back down to our level.
Okay, if login successfully, okay, so that should change it if that works. This should change it to true. Okay,
Then the nav bar will then be accessible.
let's try it. Not that one, private one. Well, yeah, it works.
Now we need to do
Problem is I don't have a
onload
login
page. We need the onload. I don't think we put it in the index yet where we load login as the first page.
All right, let's do
So
that.
do what you did with your calendar at the beginning and have that in our index to onload that page.
I thought I changed it earlier, but I don't know why.
In body. Sorry, I was
Okay.
lag. I gotta wait for lag. My brain's working too fast.
We need to get object.
Yeah, and do the load.
Can't remember the name of the variable. Page directory. Dot login. We don't have. Yep, we do have a login. Okay. There it is.
There we go. And now put your name and password and see if it fixes the nav. Beautiful.
Sweet.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. That's an awesome page, Deanna.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's very cool. I like it.
Make sure you give the teacher the names and passwords so he can
yeah.
actually test our app.
Are you guys cool with it just having that one array to work from? I could not for the life
think
of me
it's
figure out how to pull the array and from another
I think it's
file.
all we need.
Okay.
I think that's all we need for now. If you want to go the extra step, that's on you, but I think
Yeah.
for our app, I think that's going to work great.
Well, and I tried working with the XML HTTP request thing, but I couldn't figure out how to make it just show, not show on the page, but just create an array that I could pull from. So it was weird.
It's okay.
Yeah.
If I delete this from the navigation.
Yes.
I'll just remove the login page from the navigation bar.
Yeah. That look like an app.
Mhm. Cool. I like it.
And then scroll around, make sure it doesn't reset our Boolean or anything. Yay. I'm glad the timer works. That's honestly the worst part. So I can fix that other part, no problem.
Yeah. Timer works. That's great. These are, look at that, loaded up.
Oh, that makes me so
Oh,
happy.
it's so beautiful.
Yeah, that was a
Jessica.
very subtle error.
And honestly, I think it's the exact same thing going on in Timer, so I can use that as a reference and fix it.
Yeah. If we
Me
need
and my
to,
arrays.
we can pass into the function that gets these pages. We can pass in whether or not we want to run that as asynchronously or synchronously.
Mm.
If we have to do that, if that makes a difference.
I think we should leave it as it is, and I think we'll be fine. Keeping it out false. It's not breaking any of your pages. It fixed my page. I'm just gonna go with it.
Okay. Now,
Mm.
I was thinking, how could we like add more decoration? I don't know, to these.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think of ways that we can demonstrate all the concepts that we learned this
Yeah. The
semester.
only animation / transition is the nav bar.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess it'd be kind of an individual thing.
Yeah. How much we want to put into our pages.
Yeah, how much we want to do. But I'm trying to think of how we can incorporate more topics into each page. That's why I added the canvas.
Uh-huh.
So on the calendar page.
Well, and the thing is, I think on that you should get credit for, and it should take you up on the video tags because they're all in the same thing. The video tags and the canvas are.
Well, I'm already at strongly agree for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm
You
just
should
thinking.
be giving us work.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know if I need to do that anyways or what. I think I do. I'm not 100%. Like
Yeah, I'm on strongly agree for my manipulation, create element, append child. And as you can see, I kind of do that a lot in my pages. So there's my strongly agree.
I don't understand why you got strongly agree and I only got like disagree on that.
Because I'm awesome
using,
and
like,
I overuse it. Have you seen my JavaScript? I don't think you can give me anything but with how much I use it.
well, yeah.
Everything.
I did like,
I kind of depend on it for all of my coding.
because I thought that what I did was awesome. Like I used all these loops and stuff in the JavaScript code to create all these elements. I even created
Did you ask for
table.
assessment in multiple times? Like my original, no, it wasn't high, but then I would build a page, like let's say my local storage API page, and I said, oh, can you check DOM manipulation topic on this page as well? You know, because he's combining our pages to raise our scores, and if you don't mention I want to be reassessed for this page as well, it won't go up. Like he won't look for it. So maybe ask for reassessment in all topics and for all your pages, and maybe he'll notice the changes.
I'll try that.
Or you using them more? Because mine went up the more I used them in different pages.
Okay. You guys see this here? I'm wondering how to. This isn't very mobile friendly. Can't touch these very easily.
Oh, are you missing my mobile friendly CSS? I changed it all. That should be mobile friendly now.
Well, it probably isn't because I'm using a selection option. It's probably not in your CSS.
I did. Okay, good. My CSS is still there, but I'm pretty sure I made your tag a 100% width, so it changes by the screen width.
Okay.
Resize your screen and see if it goes off the ends or not.
Like the diagram.
That's weird. Yeah, see, it should have resized. I have it on 100% width, which will make it, the size of your page.
Maybe that's something that you didn't commit.
Let's see. What's the tag called? What's the tag inside your pictures? I'm seeing all my app media screens in here, so I don't know. That's something I definitely committed. So let's see the tag your picture's in. Maybe chart. Image ID chart. Okay. I'll look at my code.
Wow, I got 450 errors and growing.
Yeah, I have it. Chart. You can go to the CSS. They have a little hashtag chart with 100%.
Okay.
Up there. Maybe get rid of that maxed width. See, and I even put it so that if the screen is big, 1024 pixels at that media min width at the bottom chart,
Mhm.
I put chart, it still is only max width of 900. It's not allowed to be bigger than that.
Hmm.
And it worked on my page,
So
but
it's
see what I
supposed
did?
to
I made
be-
it so it's 100% unless your screen's huge, and then I made it 900 minimum. I made it maximum like that.
Yeah. So it's supposed to, the picture is supposed to get smaller as you change the size.
Yeah, and then it gets stuck at 900 if you're over 1024.
Okay. I don't know. CSS and I don't get along. It never does what I expect it to do.
Let's see, I'll go to mine, see if it's working still or something broke. Okay, charts, trumpet,
Try resizing it.
CC. Yeah, do you see my page? It resizes.
I'm always breaking stuff. I don't even know how.
Deanna, do you want to try that on yours too? See if it's a me computer being nice and yours
But
being problematic.
go to my
Yeah, let me
website.
try
Try
to
that.
get your
Whee!
website.
Go to your website. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you send it in the chat?
Oops, wrong page. Team.
I like red.
Yeah, I can tell. What's your page called? I can't find it.
Team261.priordomain.
Oh, I named it wrong. Of course I did. There we go. Oh, I have to log in first.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Open. Charts. What's wrong with your computer? Your page works fine. No, it doesn't. What'd you do?
Haha.
Your website broke it.
Broke it. I don't know.
Okay, look at the CSS. And
Yeah, mine
maybe
does
instead
the
of
same
max width
thing.
900. Okay, change that max width of 900 to 100%. Let's see if I'm breaking it on that min width on the 1024. Just make that 100% first. Yeah, see if
This
that's
here?
what the one. Yeah, let's see if it's setting at 900 on your pages on its instead. So that's all you need to do. Save and go back to your web site.
Yeah.
Log in.
Again, I might disable
It's a
that.
cool feature, but it might get annoying.
Yeah.
We're done. After tonight, we're just gonna do the video.
Yeah, really. My mind went blank. Where was I going?
Charts.
Charts.
Fixing your charts. That is so weird. It doesn't work on your page. It's not working on yours either, Deanna, right? Your
Yeah.
web-
Wait,
okay.
wait. Make it small again. It started to work.
On mine or
No.
his?
Oh, okay. It didn't. It just
tricked
dropped
me.
it down.
It tricked.
Okay.
It tricked.
Okay. Let's go back to CSS. Let's see. Is yours an ID or a class? It's an ID, right?
It is an ID.
Let's do dot chart. Let's switch it to dot chart. See if that does anything. And then same with the other one.
Dot chart is class.
Yeah, well, we're checking.
Checking. Okay.
Because it should be doing it. I don't know why it isn't.
All right, I gotta change some stuff here. Navigation. It's cool, but I'll enable it later.
Hacker.
That's broken.
Oh, that's weird. Why does it work on my website and not your guys's? Okay.
What's different about yours?
Nothing.
Nothing. Of
It's your
course not.
code, not mine.
Nothing's different.
Okay.
Nothing's different at all.
Go. That's nothing. I'm using your code. Okay, go to your text file for the charts page.
I'll be right back, guys. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay, on click instrument, and then did you change the name on me? It's fingering charts now instead of charts.
Is it really?
Yes, you changed it on me. Is it supposed to be inside the? Oh wait, no. Is it inside the paragraph ID, or are you creating a div ID in your JavaScript?
No,
That's called charts.
This is where it's going.
Okay, let's try that. Change it from charts to fingering charts. Because that's where my page is different. I don't have the updated code yet.
All right.
That should work if it's the right ID. Okay, now go to your JavaScript because I'm sure that charts was in there somewhere.
Let's see. Case. Those are case statements. Display the instrument selected.
Image.id equals chart.
No, it's still chart.
But it was charts in the, was it chart or charts in the CSS?
Let's see. I can look.
It might have been charts. So now make it just plain chart and make that a hashtag now since we're not,
Yeah.
It wasn't that. Okay, let's see. Chart, it's a letter difference.
Yep. That looks right. Yep.
Yeah. If not, I have one more idea. Oh my, that does not look like it's working. Okay, I got another idea then. Okay, go back to CSS and change it back. So press undo, make it fingering charts again.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Oh well, do P, then a space, fingering charts. Or chart, P chart, or P image. Fingering charts image, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, not a P. This is where I tinker. So we want to do hashtag fingering chart, fingering charts, or whatever that paragraph ID is, and then space image. Make it the image, anything images inside the fingering charts ID.
So what I'm
We'll
doing
get
here,
this.
am I making an image tag? Image.
Image, so you're making an image,
Yeah.
create element image. So we're going to make whatever image is inside the paragraph ID
All right.
have those attributes. That's my next idea. Now, is it fingering chart or fingering charts on your text? Charts with an S.
With an S.
Yeah. So back to the CSS.
And charts.
Okay, let's try that. Oh, remember to press shift, refresh, because sometimes it I don't know, I can't find my CSS whenever I do my website.
Shift refresh.
Yeah, and that will pull up the new CSS file. Sometimes it doesn't load CSS on your first try. Huzzah.
Yay.
It's working, yay!
There it
There it
is.
is.
Okay, we'll just make everything in that div.
Okay. Now
Resize, but there we go.
I think I'm going to change these buttons so that it's not a list because that's not user friendly. It's going to be more like these.
Okay. Or you can make a drop down like my tuning page.
What you got there? Yeah,
I just have a
that might work too. Yeah, I might do
You
that.
can totally copy from my code if you want it to look like that too. But drop down would work, buttons would work, whatever. And as long as you keep your pictures within the same, don't change any names of your IDs, you can probably switch out the pictures and not have any problems with the new charts. There we go.
Sweet.
Yeah, I did something useful rather than break something more. I know my CSS. That's one thing I know.
Awesome. You did awesome. I guess I'll re-enable the login feature.
Yeah, honestly, we're done. Like, we can finally just do the video on Friday, and
Awesome.
we're done.
Yeah, that is very
We finished
cool.
the app. Air high five, everyone.
Yay!
Yeah.
I actually did it.
I did too. I felt it.
Good.
Felt it. I could tell when the moment you changed the code, I was like, Deanna just fixed it. Oh man. All right. Well, it's late. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Thanks for staying up so late, though. We finished it, and now we don't have to sit around
Yeah.
fixing
Yes,
it.
definitely.
So, here, I'll find our little document that I built again. Just make sure you look at the part you're in charge of. Start writing your script, start preparing what you're going to say, visuals, stuff like that. And we will make that video Friday, and we'll be done.
Let me make sure I got that file.
Yeah, I'm going to resend it because I don't think you ever signed up, so we signed up for stuff for you. So, haha.
Great. 261 music tracking.
Here, I just linked into Google if it makes it faster in our Hangouts.
Great.
You get to
Download.
talk about the single page application part. We gave you what gave us the most trouble, so that's what you can talk about.
Woohoo!
What gave us the most trouble? Kaylee.
No,
Oh, sorry.
it'll be incorporating Ajax, I think, is the topic of that one.
Oh yeah.
Now, how about this? What gave us the most trouble? Deanna and Kaylee not committing right.
Hey,
That's it, right
that's not my fault.
NetBeans.
NetBeans broke.
Jeez. All right.
You can tease us all you want.
All right, so gave us trouble just in calendar. So we're going to demonstrate our own portions, right?
Yeah, we're supposed to demo our application, and this way we'll show what we've worked on as well.
Okay.
And we'll go in order of pages too, so we know where to go. If you notice the teacher notes down there, that's not our conclusion, but you can give him an extra document covering what you personally contributed and what mastery of the topics you would like to get checked. I think that's the most important part. Make sure you're saying, hey, double check me on these topics so that he can raise your grade.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm going to do that because he's not great at puzzling that out.
Yeah. And then, yeah, and our conclusion will basically just be us saying, thanks for watching, bye. So we don't have to worry about assigning that. So, yeah. We'll be
Okay.
good. So
Sounds
Friday, we'll just record. Shouldn't be too hard. And then we're done with this class and done with each other.
Don't be too excited, Kaylee.
Unless you won't have to complain about us anymore.
Kaylee hates us. I knew it.
Finally, and get some partners that know how to GitHub. No, just kidding. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much.
Thanks,
This has been
guys, for all the
awesome.
work and staying up late, and yeah. Have a good night.
All right, we'll see you later.
You too.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.